The showcase of the best players in the NFL is coming up as we celebrate the latest edition of the Pro Bowl. The stars of the AFC and NFC are ready to shine. Next on EA Sports.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, it's the penultimate game of the NFL calendar, AFC versus NFC in the NFL Pro Bowl game between our visitors and our home team. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, it's the Pro Bowl. You never really know what to expect, so I guess I'll ask you, what do you expect?
Well, in recent years, it has turned into an absolute offensive explosion, hasn't it? Games in the 50s are not out of line. What you're hoping is that some of these great defenders have a chance to adjust and react and maybe narrow that down a little bit. But I will say, this game is tilted heavily towards the offense's advantage.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. A beautiful fake. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 38, Carr. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Shotgun now for Carr. And he cannot get rid of it. The NFC getting in there for the sack. Aaron Donald. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Carr to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground. Here's Bass now to send it away. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw his Carr. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. And even 50 receiving yards for him now in this first quarter alone, and also a 1st down. Here's Carr to throw. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 2nd down and 4. Again, it's Carr. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The AFC with a football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your court.
Yeah, he will score. Touchdown AFC. Devontae Adams, 29 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the...
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That burst first, good for 20 and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen,
after the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Carr. Going deep here for Taylor. They've got his man complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And his throw here's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far in this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
It was Levante David who got the hand in there, knocked that pass away. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Play action, now it's Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. On first down, Carr. Well, the NFC pressure a little too much as they get home for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
After the sack on first down, Carr. He's got a man complete. The 20. And touchdown. Travis Kelce, 76 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Wouldn't be the Pro Bowl without the QBs taking some shots, and that shot paid off.
He understood, I don't know if it's instinctively or if he did his homework, that you do take your shots, as you said, in this game because the payoff is terrific. We will remember how many touchdown passes you throw. I don't think we ever recall how many interceptions you throw in a game like this.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this.
Carr now on 1st down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Carr going to throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeout.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. It's the NFC to possess it first as we are back and underway for the third quarter.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Carr now on 1st down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On play action, now Carr. And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's
they'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground again with Taylor.
73 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the gun, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On third down, here's Taylor.
Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a third and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up third and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Tight defense there on third down, but what a product of good coaching.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1.
More now to return.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Oh, Jonathan Taylor, like most guys from Wisconsin, he's not one to shy away from contact. He proved it right there.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Taylor.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now they'll throw with Carr. Being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The NFC offense heading back onto the field. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of painting. Now a give to Taylor. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Carr. Touchdown! Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the AFC takes advantage of the interception, and they turn it into 6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.